Good afternoon. My name is Sabrina. In this segment, we want to talk about how you can grow your business by turning down business. What? Did you just hear that right? You sure did. How can a business actually become more profitable, get more customers by turning down customers? That doesn't seem to make any sense. Well, it's actually true. And the reason it's true is because when you start accepting difficult customers, customers who have bullying energy, customers who are trying to negotiate terms that your intuition doesn't want to accept, your gut feeling tells you it's not right, and you go against your inner dialogue, you go against your inner knowing that this is not going to be good for me or good for my business. And if you work with those kind of customers, you bring down the vibration or the energy of your whole business. The whole time you're providing the service, you're going to be feeling uncomfortable because you didn't really want to do it to begin with. Sometimes, depending on the type of service that you're offering, some customers will try to put you on the spot and say, well, I don't know if I'll get results if I work with you. What happens if I schedule a session and I don't get any results? Do you offer a guarantee? Well, that is a really disturbed and a distorted starting point if you go ahead to offer a guarantee if it's not your idea to offer the guarantee. If you get manipulated or bullied into accepting that offer, you're going to start out your session, instead of being able to come to the table providing your best skill, bringing to the table your talents and assets, you're going to come to the table being so aware that this person is having this guarantee on the table, and it creates a distortion, and it doesn't allow you to be able to show up who you really are, the best of who you are. Another great reason it's fantastic to turn down customers is because not everyone's a match. And we know in our society, we've been taught the customer's always right, the customer's always right. And for those of you that know me, I absolutely do not believe in that. That is so lopsided and distorted to me. I have a knowing of mutual benefit. So even though I totally agree, we want to provide our best service, we want to give excellent customer service, we want to, bring our best game to the table, it needs to be mutually beneficial. It needs to be mutually receiving and giving. It can't be lopsided by, working with people that the energy is just not a match. It doesn't feel, maybe it's a price issue, maybe it's just a bullying energy, whatever it is, we need to trust our intuition. And it's okay for us as business owners to say thanks but no thanks. Just because a customer likes you or wants to work with you or has, decided they pick you, you don't have to pick them. The customer has the free will to go to whatever service they want, whichever business they want. Well, you have free will too. Your business has free will. Your business can say, thanks, but no thanks. We're not a match. And you don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to justify yourself. You can turn people down. You have the right to turn people down. And it's important to honor you. It's important to honor your body. It's important to honor your business. And, work with those customers, because there's an abundance of customers. But if you start to get that scarcity mindset, if you start to get that anxious mindset that, you're worried and you think, oh, there's not enough customers, and oh, how am I going to meet the deadline of a bill that I have coming due, and you start operating from that set point, you'll put out that frequency, that vibe, and you'll start attracting difficult, challenging customers because you've changed or you've lowered your barriers or your boundaries, and now you're operating from this desperation. And so people that like to work with desperate people will be attracted to you. You'll all of a sudden start getting calls and appointments from this type of customer. So sometimes one of the best things you can do for yourself is just to turn down business, say no thank you. And it's actually really, really empowering. Might not sound like it would be empowering, but when you stand up for yourself or for your business and you say, oh, we don't think we're a match, we're sure you're going to be able to find a service or a therapist that's a great fit for you, but it's not us, and we're going to turn down your business. It's not the right fit, but we wish you the best. See, it doesn't have to be mean. It doesn't have to be critical or criticizing. It can be thanks, but no thanks. And when you give yourself the permission to be able to say thanks, but no thanks, you feel so powerful, because you have that inner knowing that somebody is standing up for you. Somebody's trusting your intuition, and you're representing yourself. You're standing up for yourself, and it's fantastic. I actually heard a really great story from Tony Robbins. He had shared this, and I thought it was so good because so many people respect, Tony Robbins and all his seminar work. And I shared it with so many people because it was my inner knowing, and it had taken me a while to realize I don't have to let people walk all over me, or I don't have to do something that doesn't feel right. I don't mean an improper right, but I mean, some customers just are not a match, and it's okay to say no. But Tony shared the story in his 5-day or 7-day workshops. On the first day, if there's hundreds of people in the audience, if someone is being really critical and they're saying, well, how do I know I'm going to get results? How do I know I'm going to make enough money that I've invested in this program? How do I know? And their vibration or their frequency or their set point isn't coming from a place of wanting to learn, wanting to expand, wanting to evolve, but coming from a place of, I'm going to prove that this doesn't work, and I'm going to show you that your system doesn't work. What they do at the end of the first day for any type of customer that has that type of vibration, they contact them. One of the staff contacts them and communicates with them and says, we don't think this seminar is a fit for you. We're going to offer you a full refund. Thanks for spending one day with us, but we don't think we're a fit for you. And so you'll get a full refund, and we wish you the best. And they say, thanks, but no thanks. And even though when he was telling this story, Tony Robbins was telling the story, there was hundreds of people. He said, usually on the first day, there's usually 2 or 3 people that they know what will affect the group's energy, will affect the whole. And if you get 2 or 3, people that are going to cause problems, say thanks, but no thanks. You can turn people away. So just give yourself the permission that if something's not a fit, if your intuition's telling you if it's not right, you don't know why, but you just don't want to work with someone, don't operate from scarcity, operate from your inner power, and give yourself the permission to say thanks, but no thanks, we're not a match.